Yes, so I am not a Titan. It is now 1:05 p.m. on April 21st, and here is me at 12:25 p.m. So, let the record show that today I'm very upset with myself. I woke up at 10 a.m. today. There's no one in my house, and I have achieved 0 things today. I swear I was not high when I made that video. And it is now 12:25 p.m. It has been 2 hours and 25 minutes and I have done nothing. I got my laundry going on here, but I haven't folded that yet. The blog for you today, I feel like it's gonna be really depressing, just because God, I feel like the only things I have to talk about are the new Gorillaz album, which I wasn't as impressed with, the new Envy on the Coast album, which I wasn't as impressed with, and the fact that apparently a bunch of my favorite bands, their lead singers are drama queens, and they're kicking out all their members. I went on Margot and the Nuclear So-and-So's Wikipedia just this morning. They lost 5 members recently. That's an entire band. Like, their band has 9 people in it, but for a normal band capacity of people, they lost an entire band of musicians. That's insane. Lydia, since the last album, has lost everyone but their guitarist and their drummer. They have 3 people. That's it. They've lost 2 different female backup singers, and they only have 2 albums. Every album has lost them a female backup singer. So before I do the actual one, I'm gonna go and listen to this Main Drag album. Kind of new one, came out in 2009. I don't have anything else newer to talk to you about that I feel will be good. So I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna try to get some laundry done, and then I'm gonna come back in order to do this. So I was freaking out a little bit there, but everything's okay now. Like I said, it's now 1:08 actually. And I got my laundry going. I folded and put up the rest of the stuff that needs to be put in my closet, and I got the rest of the stuff in the washer and the dryer, so that's all good. I listened to the Main Drag album that I told you I was going to listen to, and so I also did some, basic grooming stuff, like brushed my hair and my teeth, and so, put a jacket on, so I feel a lot better. Everything's good now. I still need to eat, but other than that, everything's great. Okay, so, just one more thing before I do the review of bands I'm going to talk about. I'm going to show you very briefly why I really need to eventually invest in a camcorder.
Hey guys, I am over at my friend Hassan's house and they're playing Left 4 Dead. It looks like they're getting their ass kicked. I'm not going to be doing the review here, just want to introduce you guys to them. So Hassan, say hello. Say hello!
No. It rhymes with hello.
Nick, say hello.
Nick, say hello. Hello, Nick. What?
Oh, I got the beat here.
Hello! Hello!
Okay.
So, my friends are incredible, but they refuse to be seen by a camera, so eventually I might be buying a camcorder. I probably won't be able to get it anytime soon because in the next month I gotta pay $300 to get our CD cut. I gotta pay for stickers when we get those made. It's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. So, there might not be any time soon, but eventually I would really like to invest in a little camcorder, something that'll help me out, actually. Record, I can move it around and vlog a little bit when I'm going around with my day, and so you can be there with me. It's like I'm really there.
It's like I can touch you!
Anyway, now I am finally going to be talking to you about the bands I was going to talk to you about. Alright, I'm going to talk very briefly about the first 2, the ones that I wasn't so happy with. First one would be Gorillaz' third album. A lot of people kind of ragged me a little bit for just being really unclear about the album. Now my big thing was that it doesn't feel like a Gorillaz album to me. Now I know if you're a big fan of the Gorillaz, you're going to be saying, oh, it's just one guy. The Gorillaz aren't a band. I understand that. But to me, the first 2 albums really felt like it was the Gorillaz as a band. You could hear all the different instruments they played, all their different parts, and 2D, the lead singer of the band, he sung in almost pretty much every single song, almost. Even though I knew it wasn't a band, I liked that it felt like it was. This new one, so there's a lot of good music on it. It's not bad, but a lot of it is featured rappers. Quick side note about featured singers: Lou Reed can't sing anymore. Get out of my gorillas, Lou Reed. A lot of it doesn't have 2D singing much at all. He sings on maybe half the songs on the album. And no matter how good the songs are, only 2 of them were really memorable to me involved. I like track 4, which was Limestone Eyes. I like track 8, which was Glitter Freeze. But none of the other ones really stood out to me. So that's that. I think it's a good album. I think it's good music. It's fun to listen to. It's chill. I don't like it nearly as much as Demon Days. Don't like it as much as the first album. It doesn't feel like their Gorillaz album to me. That's it. Envy on the Coast. If you don't know them, they're this kind of like emo modern punk band. I listened to their first album, Lucy Gray, and it blew me away. The thing about it was the songs are all very good, and the guitar work was cool, and I loved his voice, but the big thing about it was that it was an item. Just like I said, the same things I loved about Neutral Milk and the Airplane Over the Sea. Lucy Gray felt like an item. It was a really interesting CD, and it had this charm to it that I couldn't get away from. The new album, Low Country, just came out this year, and honestly, I'm disappointed. It's not bad music. I listened to it, and I kind of like it, but it's not nearly as good as the first one. The production it didn't take. They didn't take as long to make it. They didn't put as much work into it. The songs, it sounds a little bit rushed. Honestly, it sounds rushed, and it doesn't sound as emotional as the other one. It doesn't have that charm. I like a couple songs on it, but I didn't like any of the first one. So if you're a fan of them, second album definitely not as good as the first one. If you're not, look into Lucy Gray a little bit. I'll put a couple of songs from Lucy Gray onto the playlist. So main thing, main drag. That is the band. They've been around since around 2005. They had a song in Rock Band 2 called Jagged Gorgeous Winter, and that song is fantastic. You can hear them all in their music. You can hear how many different instruments they use. They are very instrumentally complex. The newest album, You Are Underwater, came out in 2009 in December, and I like it. It's not bad. I just listened to it all the way through another time. The thing is, I didn't get a lot of emotion drawn out of the album. Not to say that's a bad thing, though. The thing is, the reason is because, for some reason, the way that the album is composed is very relaxed and very chill. And the music isn't what I would call relaxing music, but something about the tone of it and the way it's sung. A lot of the very chorus style singing. They all sing together in most of the song, but it just sounds like the perfect summertime sit out in the grass and relax and listen to cloud music. Just something about the tone of it is just really relaxing, and it's like you don't have to worry about anything in the world. That's what Stevie sounds like. Reminds me a little bit of Montreal. Reminds me of Arcade Fire. Any bands like that. It just reminds me of that kind of different style where it's really relaxed, but at the same time it's kind of upbeat and chorusy and lots of different. There's always lots of different stuff going on with the alternative percussion and bells and different electronic stuff and some horns in there. Lots of cool things. So it's a good album. I like it. It's a little bit short. I'd give it a listen. I would also give a listen to their second album, Yours As Fast As Mine, which was in 2007. I like that one a little bit better, but they're both very good. So those were the albums I was going to talk about. Lowdown Gorillas, I thought it was okay, but didn't sound like a Gorillaz album. Envy on the Coast, Low Country, didn't like it as much as Lucy Gray. Lucy Gray, they took a lot more time into making that album, and it just sounds a lot better, a lot more drag, had a lot more charm. The main drag, new album, You Are Underwater. It sounds pretty good. I really like it. It's very relaxing, not very emotional, but very good music to chill to. Like their second album, Yours As Fast As Mine, better. So, I'm going to leave you guys with a playlist, and I hope you guys give me some more suggestions. Thanks a lot for watching. Oh, also, I hope to see some responses on my last video. Did a tag about my favorite album ever. Tagged a bunch of people. Haven't gotten anything back yet. So, hope I get some responses from you guys on that soon. So, thanks again for watching. I am not a Titan.